What is up, guys? I'm coming at you with a new video. Now I know it's been a while, but I'm finally back. So yeah, glad to be back. But anyways, in today's video we're going to have a look at some leaked Futmas cards. Because I think it was yesterday, a leaked image of every single one of the Futmas SPC cards was going around on social media. So we're going to have a look at that today. So as you can see, here is the image on the screen. Now we've already seen from Antonio to Mkhitaryan. When I'm recording this, all of those players have been released, so we're not going to talk about them. And when this video is going up, Ander Herrera, Muriel and Buffon will probably be out already, but we're still going to talk about them. So beginning with Ander Herrera, he is 86 rated, judging by this image, and I think he will be pretty expensive. Because I guess he will be almost like Mkhitaryan, so an 86 rated team, cavalry influence maybe, because he's in a good league, good nation, and high rated. So he will be probably pretty expensive, but I still think he will have pretty good stats. So I don't really know if this one is worth it. I think if you're a big fan of Ander Herrera, you might want to get this one. But in the Premier League there are so many other CMs or whatever you want to play them that are tradable that you can get. So if you're not 100% sure if you want to get him, I would not recommend you to get him, but he could still have a very nice card. Then we also have Muriel. On this FIFA I don't think he's too good. He's probably bang average. I haven't played with him, but he will probably be pretty cheap. But I still wouldn't recommend you to get him, because if you look a couple of players forward, you can see Bakambu. So there's no reason to get that cheap La Liga striker when you can get another one in just a day later. And then we also got Buffon. He's got a left wing card, so he's got okay stats. The thing is, he would be better as a cam, and he's got a pretty big upgrade. I think he's got a 4 rating upgrade. Yes, it's got a 4 rating upgrade, but still on his base card he only has 82 pace, and for a left winger, let's say he gets maybe 5 upgrade, then he would have 87 pace. That's good, but still not so good considering it's in the Premier League. There are so many better options. So that's the thing with all of the Premier League players. They might have good stats, but there are many players that have better stats than them. So that's the first day, or the first day that we haven't seen when I'm recording this. Next day we have Jordi Alba, Bakambu and Junosovic. Jordi Alba, he will probably be a good one to do actually, because Jordi Alba doesn't get all the many informs, neither does Felipe Luis or Marcelo. So if you have La Liga left side maybe, or just a La Liga team, and you have the money for him, I think he will definitely be worth it, but it might be a bit expensive, but not closer to as expensive as maybe Herrera, because he's a left back. But this is one of those cards that I think if you get him, you'll probably be able to use him the whole year, because I don't think there will be too many better La Liga left backs. So I think he will be pretty worth it. Bakambu might be worth it. I said before that he was 100% worth it, but I forgot that he's already gotten an inform. That inform has got some pretty sick stats. The thing is that inform costs about 120k, and I'm doubting this SPC will cost more than maybe 80k, maximum of 80k. So depending on if you think you will use him, a lot of games, he will be worth it. But if you're just like want to try him 1 week in league or so, then it's better to buy his inform so that you can sell him again. And then we'll also have a Junosovic. He'll probably be bang average. I don't think anyone will really do this one, if not for the sake of just get a Christmas card. Then we have the 3 for the 20th. We have Paulinho, Henderson and Musa. This is a very good set of cards. Okay, so Paulinho is very overpowered this year and he hasn't gotten an inform yet. I'm not sure if he will get an inform. He's been playing pretty good in real life, but he can never be sure. So I think he might be worth it if you have a La Liga team. He'll probably be pretty cheap also, maybe 60k maximum. And then we have Henderson. Henderson is just the same thing as Herrera. I don't think he's worth it because he's not as high rated, so he might be a bit cheaper, but still there are so many better CDMs than Henderson in Premier League that are tradable. So no reason to get him. Musa, I don't know. If you really like Musa, I think he might be worth it, because he'll probably not get many more special cards this year. So this might be one of your only chances, and if you like his pace in that. So that's one for you to decide. Personally, I would not get him. I've got many other strikers that I prefer before him, but if you really like Musa, he might be worth getting. So those are the players for the 20th of December. Next up, we have the 21st of December. Now this is a big one. We got Munir, Kratlianka, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now Munir, personally, I do not think he's worth it, just because of the same reason as Bakumbu. But it's got the inform. But the difference with Munir's inform and Bakumbu's inform is that Bakumbu's goes for 130k, Munir's only goes for 60k. So his inform will cost almost the same amount of money as the SPC does. So no reason to get him. And then we also have Kratlianka. Kratlianka, personally, I do not think it's worth it. There are not that many good left midfielders in the Bundesliga with pace and so. But Koeman's got him informed, so you can use him instead, and he's still pretty cheap for being such a good player. I think Koeman is like 80k, Kratlianka might be like 50k or something, but still I think Koeman is more worth it, so I wouldn't recommend going for him. And then we have Ibrahimovic. Now, I would almost definitely not recommend to go for him. We don't know the requirements yet, but judging from last year's Christmas SBCs, we had players like Aubameyang, for example, who was 88 rated, Ibra is 89. I think Aubameyang costs about 1 million coins to do. It was really expensive. So Ibra might be a bit cheaper because he's not an as overpowered card. And now we have the 22nd day of players, and those are Jamie Vardy, Naby Keita, David Villa. Now these I think are a very good set of players. David Villa, probably not worth it because he plays in MLS, and no one plays with MLS teams. And Vardy, on the other hand, might be very worth it because I'm not too sure if he will get that many more special cards this year. I guess his form is okay, but not that good. And he's got pretty good set in his base card, so that card might be pretty good. Plus, its maximum price will be probably 80k for the SPC, so I think he will be pretty worth it. One to pick up. And then we have Keita, who's an all-round beast, and he, in my opinion, is one you should definitely pick up if you're going to use him in a Bundesliga squad or whatever type of squad you're using him in. I mean, there are not that many better CMs than him in the Bundesliga, so he's definitely worth it. 23rd of December's players, they are very good. Bonaventura, Koscielny, and Nainggolan. First off, Bonaventura might be something for you. Personally, I haven't used him this year. I don't know how good he is, but I think he's already got him in form. So, and then considering his 85 ready, he might be a bit expensive, and his inform is not too expensive at all. So, if he's really cheap, you might go for him, but otherwise I think the inform is better, so that you can trade him if you don't want to use him anymore. And then we also have Koscielny. Koscielny is a very overpowered center back in the BPL, one of the better ones, and he will probably not get another special card this year, not an inform at least, so I think he's a good one to go for, as long as he's not too expensive. And he will probably have pretty good stats. And then we also have Nainggolan. He will be probably the most expensive SPC of them all. His current inform goes for 390k. If his player is maybe 100k less, is SPC, then he might be worth it. But otherwise, I think you should buy his inform instead, so you can trade him, because you don't want to spend that much money on an SPC and then not use the card. So depending on how cheap he is, but I don't think he will be that cheap, you might want to pick him up. And the last day, the 24th of December, Christmas Eve, we have Felipe Luis, Fabinho, Buffon. Buffon will probably be pretty expensive, so the only reason I would pick him up is if you want to use him as an expensive player, as a high-rated player in your club for future SPCs. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth it. Fabinho might be a good one if you use a League 1 team. I think he's pretty good. I haven't used him, but he looks pretty good. So I think he can actually be worth it. And then Felipe Luis is absolutely not worth it, considering that we've already got Jordi Alba, and he's much more worth it than Felipe Luis, because he's much better. But anyways, those were all the cards. Comment down below which one of these cards is your favorite. Personally, I'm gonna have to say obviously Nainggolan. He's the most overpowered card out of all of these. But as I said, comment down what you think down below. What you think, and don't forget to drop a like if you like this video, and subscribe if you're new around here. And yeah, that was all for this video. I'll see you later. Peace.